Welcome to the CHYE Fifth Founder Circle Networking Event 2020. As Yossi said, my name is Meir Eichler. I'm a Senior Vice President in Signature Bank and a board member of CHYE. I can't believe I'm saying this, for the last 8 years. Since the inception of CHYE, I've had the honor and privilege of working with Rabbi Werdy in his great achievements. CHYE Crown Heights Young Entrepreneurs, under the direction of Rabbi Yeshua Werdy and his capable staff, have created many new and ongoing projects that grow in scope from year to year. Some of the examples of the events are, and I'm not going to read all of them because we are under a time constraint. We have JCon, which is a full-day Amazon conference. It's attended by hundreds of people every year. They have real estate courses. E-Tail Summit, I've had the pleasure of being there. Also, hundreds of people come to really understand and learn from experts about, e-tail. JCon Real Estate Conference, I think last year there were over 700 attendees. I mean, this is amazing. You come to these events and you learn so much. Jobs Fair, and on and on and on. Tonight, the Founders Circle Networking event is another evening where CHYE gathers all the special people, you, who value and support CHYE's mission, and your guests to enjoy good food, a learning experience, and networking, the lifeblood of any successful business. Yossi will teach us a little more about that aspect shortly. We have a short program this evening recognizing a few distinctive people that stand out in their support of CHYE, followed by Business Wisdom with Norman Brodsky and Louis Schiff, noted authors, entrepreneurs, business gurus, and moderated by none other than Yossi Applebaum of Ajax Union. At this time, it's my honor, I would like to introduce the founder and the life source of CHYE, Rabbi Yeshua Werdy.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's really an honor to see you all here tonight. This evening is a celebration of everything that we do at CHYE, and it's really something special that I could celebrate together with all of you here in this room. CHYE it's amazing how fast time flies, but it's been eight short years since we started, 2012, and thank God with the blessings of the Almighty, we've managed to do some pretty incredible things in these past 8 years, including this past year alone, over 100, and we have a business mentoring program that gives free business advice to aspiring and growing businesses, and over 150 businesses have utilized the services of CHYE. This year we hosted over 25 educational business programs that were attended by literally thousands of people, Baruch Hashem. One of those educational programs, and we're going to call him up later, and I'd like to mention him specifically. We've been doing, this is the second time now that we've been running the Madison commercial real estate course, which has been a fantastic course, and one of our honorees tonight, Shirley Rosenbaum, has been a tremendous driving force behind that. Is he in the room even? Is he? Oh, you're all right. Anyway, Chicago is really one of our wonderful programs I'm very proud of. Thank you very much. We could go on and on, but that's not why we're here tonight. I would like to say that this past year, actually, we were honored. There's a very special man sitting all the way in the back row of this room, very unassumingly, David Rubel. I'm pointing at, he's a very special person who's been working very hard on behalf of the Jewish community of the greater tri-state area to bring government funding for much needed economic development programs. He's done tremendous work behind the scenes across all of the spectrum of all the Jewish communities. He works with the UJO of Williamsburg and the Borough Park JCC, and it goes on. And he was the brainchild of lobbying the city to start the first ever job placement program targeting the Orthodox Jewish community of Brooklyn. And we were honored to be chosen to work with him. And we now have a permanent job placement program that goes on every day of the year in Crown Heights and in other communities. And I'd like to thank David for all of his work. In Crown Heights alone, in the past 8 months, we've managed to place over 30 people, including quite a few placements at Buggy, which has been one of our wonderful companies. Two of the job developers are supposed to be here. Chaim Feldman, are you in the room? Bendy Reichberg? Anyway, if any of you are looking for young talent, you could reach out to me, because my job guys aren't here yet. They'll be here at some point, but please, in addition to the business support, we now help people with jobs, and we'd love to be in touch with your business. We're the source of young talent. That's who are young, energetic yeshiva graduates. If you're looking for those, reach out to us. We'd love to work with your company to place them. I'm also excited to announce that this coming year, CHYE is going to be going national. Okay. So, God willing, it's about time. Thank you. So our vision with this program is we want to be a resource for any young person, primarily that wants to get into the world of business and they're looking for support. We wanted to be there for them to help them on that journey. And the Jewish community is very diverse and it's spread out across the whole entire country, and there's some very large Jewish communities in other states. And we're actually going to be launching the CHYE Mentor Program after Passover in South Florida. So that's our first step with that. And if everything goes well, we'll actually move to Southern California, and then from there we'll work on some of the smaller communities, God willing. So that's coming up. I also want to acknowledge, sitting in the room, we have the great services of Yehuda Berg, who's our in-house business counselor. He's counseled many of the businesses that have come through. Anyone starting a new business and needs support with writing a business plan or marketing plan, helping to try to get funding from banks or so on and so forth, Yehuda is always available every day of the year at CHYE. I would like to say, before we pass the baton on to our honorees, I want to, one of the driving forces behind this program is actually the Lubavitcher Rebbe, who is the inspiration behind the whole Chabad Lubavitch movement, and his teachings are our inspiration every day. And actually, somebody just showed me recently a beautiful teaching of his. And he said, you look around the world and you see God, intelligent design in the world, right? Everything we see, tremendous, intelligent design. There's actually a whole philosophy, in science about how you walk around the world, and just the amazing design that you see in every molecule in this world is just astonishing. And so if you look around the world, it happens to be that the majority of people are business people. You have a minority of people that are scholars and rabbis and clergy, but the majority of the world are business people. So for the most part, we tend to think, who are the people that are closest to God? It's the clergy, it's the rabbis, it's the teachers. They spend their life dedicated to the cause. And it's the business people who are not. But the Rebbe, in this beautiful teaching, Likutei Sichos Chelek Lamed, Parshas Vayetze, the Rebbe basically said, if you look around the world and you see that God made the world, the majority of the people are business people, it's because it's the business people that bring God into every aspect of the world. And it's them that are the ones that are fulfilling the mission of illuminating the world with the light of God. When you do mitzvah, when you do business, but you do it ethically, and you do it as a true source of Jewish pride, then you actually are you're illuminating the world, the business world, everywhere you go. When you travel on your business travels, when you engage in commerce, you're bringing God into commerce, into travel, into every corner of the world. And so it's all of us here in this room that are actually we're the major players in bringing about the purpose of creation. And so I'd like to end off with some thanks. I'd like, first of all, to thank God Almighty for his blessings in my life and for his blessings with this program. I'd like to thank the Rebbe for his blessings for this program. I'd like to thank, absent in this room, I could not actually do this program, and I couldn't do 80 hours or more a week on all the things that I do without my wife, who's my backbone. And she couldn't even be here because she's busy with our 10 children at home. God bless them. And so I want to give a big shout out. Thank you very much to my wife. The truth is, she would have come, but our next door neighbor has a, I forgot to mention, I mean, we have our next door neighbor has a wedding, and actually right after this event I have to run there myself, but she would love to have been here, and I'm acknowledging her. I want to acknowledge my family, many of whom are here in this room, and really, right, everyone knows the famous secret about startups, right? Most startups are funded first round by friends and family. This organization was founded on the support of family, and I'd like to acknowledge all the family members that are here in this room that have enabled me to be here. I'd like to thank the CHYE board, okay? They know, I call them all the time for advice, for support. They really have kept me going. Mayor Eichler, Nussi Sternberg, wherever you are in the room, Yankee Markowitz, and of course, Rolly Richler. Really, it's been tremendous. You guys are my backbone, and I want to thank each of you individually for everything that you do for me and for this program. I'd like to thank all the members of the CHYE Founder Circle. This event is a CHYE Founder Circle event, and without the support of the CHYE Founder Circle, this program could not exist, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Round of applause for the members of the Founder Circle. I'd like to thank each and every one of you that's here tonight, that's here as a fan of what we do and as the supporters of all the different honorees that we're going to be having tonight. It's nice to meet all of you. After the program part, we're going to go back to dessert. I'd love to meet each of you individually, get to know you, and thank you so much for coming tonight. Last but not least, I just want to say, the board members are going to call up the honorees, and I'm not going to have that chance, but I really want to acknowledge the honorees that are here tonight. They're really very special people that have accomplished tremendous things. And I have myself so much to say about them, but I'm going to leave it for my board members to do that. But Menachem, Sruli, and Levi, you're tremendous people, and thank you so much.